Now you can hear
And
us
now we are live.
with
Well,
sound.
Yeah, with sound. Anyway, again, for those of you who could not read my lips, welcome to Trail Talk. We're super glad you joined us today. I'm Edie.
And I am Mary.
And as you can see, it's craft day. We
Yay!
get crafty around here. Now, what we're
Our
doing
favorites.
are some examples for our free family art Monday.
The fam, as we call it.
The fam, for those of you who like
Inside track.
like, our camera person is saying that's the first time she's heard that reference.
Oh.
The fam. I'm with you, Mary. I like to shorten everything.
That's right.
The fam.
Get stuff done.
It's got a little ring to it. Anyway, it's Free Family Art Monday.
Yes.
You may have seen a flyer like this around, or if you haven't, maybe you will. I want you to notice the happy faces. These are not canned pictures. These are not pictures from the internet.
You may even recognize some of the
Yeah,
faces.
these are real live satisfied customers.
There you go.
From our Free Family Art Monday. So briefly, every Monday in June and July from 2 to 4 in the afternoon, we will be under the portico.
Mhm.
Rain, shine, heat, not heat. There was a couple of times last year, I think it was super windy,
We did call it inside.
that we
but
decided
still
to
had
move
it.
inside. But I mean, unless it's really blowing, we absolutely meet out there. And we have typically 3 or 4 projects, and then we'll always have sidewalk chalk or other little fun activities. And so it's for people. I mean, when it says family,
Anybody.
yeah, it's for anyone.
Oh, yeah.
Little biddies all the way up to grandmas,
I mean,
grandpas.
everything's provided,
Yeah,
and you can do all 3 or 4 of them. You can do 2, however many you want.
and it's come and go. We
Yeah.
just start at 2 and end at 4. So we are there the whole time, and there's no order that you have to do anything. If you come one week and you don't come the next week, it's not, there's no, like, you're not signing up for
Right.
anything.
No. not
It's
at all.
just, we're just there for you guys.
Generally, there's a
And
topic or something of
right,
the
and
day.
is our same sponsor this year.
Jones.
So yeah, Edward Jones is sponsoring us again this summer, and we always
Oh,
appreciate
yes, very
their
much.
support. Yeah, every summer that we've done this, they have provided the support for us, and so we are very appreciative for that. So what we're gonna, Mary and I today, as you can see, I didn't
I
even
know.
know this. I wonder where else I have
You
this.
got started. And
I
I'm about-
did. I have watercolors all over me from filling the little
Prepping.
palette here, but we're gonna do just one art project from the first 4 weeks
Mhm.
for the month of June. And this is not all that's happening. So this is just
Oh,
a
no.
little taste of the action.
Very small preview. here.
Right, so this project is, we have a longhorn, because we love them longhorns
That's right.
around
We
here.
round them up.
Yeah, longhorn cattle, not the university
Oh,
longhorns, no, yeah, yeah, just, oh man, did I do that? I'm
there
sorry,
we go.
oops.
The wind
That
came through.
totally slipped. Anyway, so no, we're going to do it's called a glue, salt, and watercolor craft. And
Say
so
that 3 times
it's pretty
fast.
self-explanatory. So we're gonna take
Kick off
the
here.
little
And we're tag teaming today.
right, yeah. So this is like the first time. So you're totally seeing, this is the process.
This is what you see behind
This
the
is
scenes.
what happens when you're not watching usually,
Mm-hmm.
but we are on the here. Oh, oops.
And
That
that's
glue-
what happens
That glue
sometimes.
came right on out.
Yep,
I don't
and
think
it's
it'll
still
hurt
coming
you.
out. How is it still
Oh,
coming out?
how's that?
I don't know.
Okay, I'm gonna turn it upside. That's really weird. I'm not doing anything.
That glue really just wanted to come on out.
You know what? I think, well, no. So the first, I was gonna let 2 of us do it, but
Okay.
this glue is wild.
Here, I'm here.
Okay.
What am I doing?
So because we're making the look we're going for is a puffy look.
Remember
And-
like that puff paint?
Yeah,
in the
yeah, exactly. So you want the the glue to be thick. So like, I didn't want to stop and put it on with a
Right.
brush or something.
We don't want thin layer. We want
Yeah,
a
we
big,
want it
nice, thick.
thick. And so we're doing the white part of the longhorn's head and the horns.
So we're filling all that in
Yeah,
with the glue.
and then we are gonna like hope that the glue decides to stop when
Coming
it's
out.
time, when I have the glue everywhere I want it.
Yeah.
Maybe I need to get some air in it.
This one right through there, or is that good there?
Oh, yeah, he's got some, gonna have
Got
some
some-
dimples
yeah.
otherwise, yeah. So here's, I mean, some things that we're learning. So you'll put it on and then go back and fill in the little
Make sure
parts,
it's all nice and
Yeah.
puffed.
all puffy.
Because once it dries, it will kind of come down a little bit, but not
Yeah,
much. So
yeah.
just nice,
And
big, thick.
fill those horns in a little bit more. So,
All right, there we go.
okay, so then step 2, Mary.
We're gonna put some salt, just table salt, right there where the
Right,
glue was.
yep, just table salt, salt them right up. And again, we'll have all the glue, all the salt, all the everything. Okay, so I was noticing that the glue is a little bit off of there, but you can just wipe it off. If it goes somewhere you don't want it to go, then you can just wipe it off. And it kind of does a weird coagulation when you
Mm.
put that salt on it.
Mhm. All right, you see anything else that I might have missed?
No, I think that looks good.
This is not for your low sodium diet.
We're getting kind of salty around here today. Okay, so we're gonna take this and shake off the excess, just that, just like that. That's it. That's all we gotta do. Now, where that glue was, there's a little salt up there and I don't want that to go up there. Okay, so the next step is kind of the fun part. And we're gonna show you 2 different methods to apply watercolor paint, and we're going abstract.
Okay.
We have bright colors. We don't have
The brown and
yeah, brown and black,
traditional.
even though, yeah, those colors will be available. This summer, we're doing something kind of crazy. So I've got a pipette here where you just squeeze and then get a little paint in here.
a little bit of that goes a long way.
Yeah, and then you just kind of let it just drop. And I don't know if you can see how it spreads.
You know,
Oh my
she's
gosh,
zooming in there.
that's like super cool. Okay, so I've got a little blue.
And
on
you should
that
see
part.
that it looks like, those car scents, little gel things. That's kind of what it looks
Oh,
like.
yeah, it does.
Oh,
Oops. So I don't recommend emptying your pipette,
in the actual.
yeah, back into the paint too much. I mean, I could have just left it. So that's one method, okay? The other is to use a paintbrush. So I'm gonna get some yellow and then
Just kind of let it
just touch it there a little
lightly
bit.
kind of drop it on there.
Mhm, my brush isn't
There you go.
soaking it up there. No, maybe it will. Huh. The yellows, well, you don't get as much coverage with the paintbrush, yeah, as you do with the pipette.
Yeah, the paintbrush would definitely take a little bit longer and more.
A little bit more control.
Patience.
Yeah, a little more.
But that is
control.
pretty daggum cool where it is mixing
Yeah, it
and making the
is.
green there.
You want to do a color?
Yeah, let's see, what color should we go to next?
So we have orange, magenta, red,
Let's do
and
some
then
orange. Which
green
one's the
over here.
orange? Well,
right there.
I
That's
think we should
orange.
go with orange.
I don't know.
Yeah, we'll do.
Tough decisions.
I
All
know.
right. Oh,
So-
magenta, that'll be pretty. Mm. I'm doing my cow. move.
Oh, no.
That's traveling. That's very beautiful though.
Ooh, did you see that one?
Oh,
Did you catch
man,
it?
that one was awesome. Something about that little part right there, it's not spreading the color like
It's a great tie-dye look going on.
that. True, it is.
Okay.
It is. Okay, I'm gonna go red over here. I got a bunch of red too. I didn't know
Yeah.
to.
Let me just circle that up.
Okay, there you go. So I'm gonna start out here on the tip of the horns, see what happens. Not getting the spread I
No,
was
they're like
hoping.
spread.
So I don't know why that's doing that. Do you think,
Is it dried out?
yeah,
Or maybe too wet?
so,
Probably do a section at a time.
yeah, probably so. Oops, and now I got air bubbles. That's not what I was hoping for. Also, that doesn't really, that's a very stiff bubble, didn't wanna.
Still doesn't want to pop.
And more bubbles.
Actually, if the bubbles, I don't know, that might be kind of cool if it was to stay like that.
Why are they, it's like the one bubble makes another bubble.
One bubble.
I don't know how long it's gonna take that to dry either. That's a little bit odd, but
But this is what we do.
yeah, this
We
is.
play so we know kind of what works
Mhm.
when you come
Mhm,
and the better
yeah,
techniques to use.
And on things that take a while to dry, some moms have actually told us in the summers, they bring laundry baskets or something like that to put the kids' artwork in on the way home.
Oh, yeah.
To keep the car from getting,
that's really a good
Dirty.
idea.
Mhm.
Also, because it usually is, we live in Oklahoma, it's usually windy to some degree.
Mm-hmm.
People will take one project out to their cars,
As they finish.
yeah, as they finish, and then that's green. And then they'll come back and do some more, do the rest of the project. So, it's a little bit of just folks just kind of figuring out what works best for their family.
They're just traveling a little.
Handle this. Yeah, we're gonna have to see what,
Oh, do you see that? It just like totally,
oh, look at that green
There
is
it's
going
going.
now.
we got a river.
For some reason, the red and the orange look the same color. So,
I'm gonna try to suck this back up in here.
that's a smart idea. So you can just kind of touch with the paintbrush and it doesn't really.
Affect it.
Yeah. Yeah, that's really messing it up.
What's that?
I was trying to suck it up and it's
How's it splattering?
kind of smearing a little bit.
There you go.
So aside from the polka dots that I shot out on here and,
There we go.
oh, that was a good part. I was able to get it.
Yeah, you kind of squeeze it off to the side and suck it up. It works a little better.
Well, kind of.
All right.
don't forget your doodle
I am. Well, let's see if the glue will just come out a wee little bit, just a tiny bit glue. That's all we need.
So we'll have the little eyes on there for the
Yeah.
Mr. Cow.
Oh, gotta say, he's pretty cute.
He is. I think we probably, this is a one of a kind.
Oh, that's for sure. And that's what you'll take home too. All of your projects will be one of a kind, unique. Oh, there's a
Yeah.
little.
I see that.
I'm wondering if
We
with the
blot
paper
it?
towel, if we could get,
Lot.
or just lay it on there, and if the paper towel would drink up the excess paint. That's doing pretty good.
It's
actually.
working, yeah.
So we will have loads of paper towels,
Wipey.
wipes, all of the stuff here.
Now that, yeah, I think that looks pretty good.
Yeah.
If I do say so.
There, that's better.
Yes.
Oh, look at how cool he is.
Oh, he's dripping. Oh, he's dripping.
yellows.
His nose is running.
There we go.
That was good.
And I really do like it. It looks
I do
totally
too.
tie-dyed.
It looks better than I thought it
I
was
mean, when I
gonna
see it
look
on
when we were-
camera,
Uh-huh. Yeah, it looks good. So we'll show you again, maybe after it dries a little bit. Yeah, we'll go back in. So
Okay.
yeah, some more. Okay, so massive amounts of paint that I need to be sure are far away from me.
And we generally also have the pallets, like Edie said, it's windy in Oklahoma.
Yeah.
We generally have the pallets taped down, so you
Oh,
don't have to
that-
worry about
yeah.
them flying around and.
Yeah, that's
We'll come
true. I
through and,
forgot that we do that. These are like
refill
weirdly
those.
sticky. Give me a wipe, please. So
Let me do that
clean
one.
this. Yeah.
Next.
Okay, okay, so the next fun project we're gonna do is, oh, there's some glue right there. Maybe that's what happened, that glue leaked out from between your fingers and got on the
might
paintbrush
have.
handles. Okay, we're gonna do this very cute grasshopper.
Grasshopper.
Yes, grasshopper. For those of you familiar with Kung Fu, a great show from the 70s. Okay, so for the grasshopper, very
Very simple,
simple, yeah.
but super cute,
So you take just a regular clothespin.
which again, we'll have out provided.
Yeah, everything will be provided. And we're gonna color the clothespin with this green. Actually, it's a highlighter.
Mhm.
Y'all can see we tried out some other colors on the bottom, but
Trial and error.
yep, that's what, again. This is where the magic happens, people.
That's right.
This is the magic time. So, I happen to think that grasshoppers are just amazing creatures. They might be one of my favorite things to catch and to put on a fishing hook. Not kidding. I mean, I know that sounds cruel. I'm sorry for those of you who might be saddened by the death of a grasshopper. But the joy that you get from catching the fish,
Supersedes. the-
yeah, exactly. It's easy to forget. But anyway, and big old green grasshopper, man, when I was a kid, we had, do you know what 4 o'clocks are?
No.
So 4 o'clocks are this, it's a flowering bush that opens in the afternoon, the flowers do, like 4 o'clock.
Right.
And the grasshoppers loved the 4 o'clocks. And so my brother and I would go out there and get like a Miracle Whip jar, stab some holes in the lid, put a little grass in there and catch as many grasshoppers as we could. And then off we'd go to the pond, try to catch some whoppers, which we never really did, but
hey,
it was still fun.
yep.
Okay, so this coloring the thing is a little bit time consuming.
A little tedious.
Yeah, and a little messy, but you know, what's art if you don't get a little dirty? Have you
Right.
really
I mean, we're
created
grown-ups here
anything?
and we always get
Yeah,
stuff all over us.
so this clothespin,
Soaks up that ink.
it does, and it also will take a little notch off the tip, so
Yeah.
these will probably only survive the summer, the markers that we get for this job. So, okay, there we go. Step number 1,
Okay.
he's all
He's all greened up.
greened up. Okay, so earlier, just to kind of have just a little bit of an idea of what was going to happen, I did a little measuring, and we had 2 of these lime green.
Yeah.
uh,
Fluorescent highlighter, yellow,
fluorescent,
green.
yeah, 2 full pipe cleaners. And so we kind of measured them out. And so the longest pipe cleaner we're going to use for the back legs of the grasshopper. And so this part that opens is the face of the grasshopper. So you just open this up and put it back as far as it will go, like to where the hinge is on the
Clip
the
itself.
clip, yeah. And so you put that one in, that's the longest one. And to ensure that,
It stays in place.
yeah, these don't go anywhere, because when you add other, you get a little extra thickness in there. And so kind of twirl that around a little bit. Now, I'm gonna go ahead, then you need to put the shortest one in. So you have to kind of lay these out here. 3 of them are about the same length. One is longer, one is shorter. Oh, yeah, see it glued together on me already. Ah, okay. And I have to remember that. The second one goes right behind the notch, and then the third one goes inside the notch of the where the clothespin closes. So gonna have to for sure take a couple of people there.
And we'll be the ones handling the hot glue.
Yeah, we'll
We'll have
help
tables.
everybody with that. Okay, so close it down. And it is fine for it to stick shut now, because now's when you want it to kind of stay put. So you can fold the legs. So you just put like a big old knee joint on it, and
The
then,
grasshopper has to
Yeah.
have the capability of jumping.
yeah, and then you
Position.
kind of have to make a sharp bend in it so that it goes down. Oh, that's so funny.
Stay put.
Okay, now see, I glued you so you wouldn't be moving around on me. But it's okay.
So you kind of make
There.
like an M with a
Yeah.
little flare.
Yeah, it is a bit of an M. That's right.
You want some more glue in there, or is it all right?
Yeah, I think it'll be okay.
Whoop.
Oh, yeah, sorry about that.
Hope no one has motion sickness.
Yeah, because you just,
Grasshopper went down.
oh, that's funny. And so, yeah, just do another little M, and then you do the same thing with the front legs. Put the little foot on there. Make the sharp
it's
little
like you got-
bend.
3 little mountains
Yeah.
on each side.
Oops, no, that's too much for a foot. It's a good thing these things are pretty
Forgiving.
flexible and forgiving, yeah, okay. Well, except this guy's got like a super mangled looking leg, like. It
He
looks
might have
like
been in an accident
he might have been
on
used
the end
for
of that
fishing
camera a minute
bait.
ago.
Okay, so there you go. There's the 3
See
little
how
sets
cute?
of legs. Look
Look
how
how
cute that
cute.
is. It makes me think of that game you play where you flick
Critters?
them.
Or makes me-
You flick
or-
them into the basket.
Or the
Ants in
one-
your pants.
I was thinking
That
the one
one.
you had to put the legs and the arms and everything in.
Oh, yeah. Okay, now we get 2 little eyeballs.
More googly eyes.
And so we take the antenna and we're gonna glue the antennas on here first, which I think I'm gonna,
Do you want me to drop the glue on there for you? Or you want to dot
wondering
it
if we, I think I might just do this
together?
and, put it on there. Yeah, and then let's.
Or do you want it here?
Let's put a little bit on underneath, right on the top.
Right
Yeah,
here?
right along that little lip there. And then we'll put some on top
For the eyes.
for the eyes. And this is hilarious to me because these antennae are so long. And
They
this
can be
is
trimmed.
True. But it makes it funnier. Sometimes those grasshoppers have super long
Mhm. Antennae,
antennae.
antennae. Antennaes.
Look at how
Oh,
cute.
He is ready to tune in.
Let's ride.
Oh my gosh. He's like, hello.
Look at how cute he is. Oh my goodness.
He is
Let's hold them up, just, yeah, there we
Okay.
go.
Oh, well, hey, here we go.
Oh, yeah, now we
Yeah,
can see
He's
him.
so bright, our lights are
Uh-huh.
not liking him.
Look at that.
He's cute.
He is super cute. Oh, my goodness. Okay, that
Adorable.
guy is
He is a stud muffin.
So cute.
Stud muffin.
Yeah. Okay. Now we're gonna make a fun little rain cloud. A rain cloud. So you'll have a half of a paper plate, and this will be the cloud area. And then we are going to tape these Q-tips on here.
Which have the blue stem,
Yeah, and they look like raindrops.
and it's so cute.
It is so cute. So Mary, you want to tape those
And
on.
you do it in different heights.
Yeah, to where different lengths of the Q-tip are hanging off the bottom.
And how many are we doing all together?
We're gonna
10?
do 10.
Okay.
All,
So I am actually going to go ahead and line them out,
okay.
so I don't have weird.
Yeah, so I think I taped 2 together here, and then I just did 1 there, and I think taping them individually might be
Work better.
just about as easy.
Okay. Just a little piece of tape.
Yeah, so you just tape your little Q-tip on there and then just like keep going across. It's just the cutest idea. I never would have
I
thought
know,
about that, but it's
with the way that the color of the stem is,
yeah.
makes it look like the drops are falling down. You just continue going.
Raindrops keep falling on my head. Yep, just like the ones we were to.
He's going to serenade.
Gonna stop the rain.
Little bit of tape and tape.
So I just did me some talking to the sun. I'll stop. I know I can't sing. I'll not.
I was enjoying it. but
When I was a young girl, that was like maybe the first song I learned to play on the piano.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Mine was chopsticks. Dun, 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 dun,
Well,
dun,
I
dun.
mean, like with
Yeah.
my, lessons
Right.
and all that, that was like one of my, I had a song, this tells you how old I am. That was like a song of current hits.
Top 40. Rick D's in the top 40.
Along with the Harper Valley PTA. And this was like before Casey Kasem. This was like
yeah.
back in the day.
Oh, man. that's funny. Top 40. New to the chart this week.
Right.
Okay, so there we have.
There
our
we have all the
raindrops.
little raindrops are on there. So now we're gonna get our friend the glue
Mr. Glue.
again. And is that cotton ball in there?
Mhm.
So you take your cotton ball and we kind of spread it out a little bit. Okay, instead of just filling this full of these. Okay, so I just pulled that one completely apart and I didn't mean to do that, but I think I can still use it.
I mean, you just want to make it kind of a puffy cloud.
Yeah, I think, we want to make some cumulo nimbus, or whatever they are, cirrus clouds, as opposed to, I don't know what I'm saying.
Like with the tornado episode of Trail Talk, we are not.
Yeah.
Other people.
Recreating.
Yeah, we are not here to predict or give an accurate
No.
weather forecast of any
At all.
type.
So you're making little clouds.
Yeah, yeah. So this, did I pull this one in half too?
I don't know, I'm down to like fibers on mine.
Well, you still just
Are
have
you still on the
one.
first one?
No, I've got 2 here.
Mm.
There we go. So here's another one. Your side looks a little like something happened to your clouds. Mary's is falling apart. Her system is falling apart where
We are
mine is
failing miserably over
gaining.
here. You're about to have a gustnado over there.
Yeah, I'm gonna have a screaming eagle here in just a minute, to borrow a phrase from David Payne. There. Oh, it's looking super cute. Wait till y'all see it. I know that the,
Anticipation.
yes, thank you. It's
Whoop. Flying mouse. So you want to make clouds?
one more. I wonder how many we've used here. You got that part covered? Lay a little bit more on the top of the raindrops. Okay, so because you're outside, the glue will dry a little fast
Mhm,
on you,
Right.
which is why all the more reason on the Longhorn with the salt and stuff
Mhm.
to work in segments. But I think here we can just pick up,
Now that we
And
want it to
just-
just go out.
yeah,
probably.
and just like, yeah, now that we want it to pour out like it
Mhm.
was doing earlier.
So she's just laying some glue down, picking up sections of the clouds that we had already
Yeah,
assembled.
which this really is kind of working out pretty well
Mhm.
to do it like this. Because, you know, you don't want it to be glued
Flat.
flat,
We
yeah.
want a kind of a 3D effect.
Uh-huh. Yeah, because this is three-dimensional art that we're providing for your viewing
Entertainment and
and viewing
viewing purposes,
pleasure today.
which we hope you are pleased with our work.
Yeah. Okay, there we go.
And how cute is this?
Oh, look at that.
I mean, come on now.
That is very cute.
And all that is Q-tips, cotton balls, and a paper plate.
Uh-huh,
Just super cute.
very cute. Okay, and we have one more.
The piece, the right.
It's right there. Mary's got it over there.
Okay. So this, of course, is going to be our,
It's gonna be, so we're gonna do, even though the 4th of July is on Monday, we are still going to have free family art that day from 2 to 4. But we're gonna do our patriotic or 4th of July themed crafts the Monday before. So June 27th, that's gonna be the day. This is one of our patriotic pieces that we're gonna do. So you take a star stencil,
which we'll have.
and we'll give you a black piece of paper. And then we have, what are these?
Chalk pastels.
Chalk pastels. We have red, white, and blue. And so you're just gonna, I'll turn it like this, and you can do the big one, and I'll do the
Okay.
little one. And you just take one of these pastels, and you just color a line kind of wherever you think you might want that color to be. And I'm going to suggest while you're holding down the stencil to grab another color and do your second color as well, because wind
Will
and
definitely probably be a
yeah.
factor.
and just moving stuff too much, because there is another step that we're going to be doing. Whoops, broke it. Sorry. You know what? Look though, it still colors. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine.
Are you convincing us?
I'm convincing everyone who's watching. Okay. One more, there'd be red right there. Okay, then there are some Q-tips in the thingy. So you'll take a Q-tip, and honestly, you can get by with just one Q-tip. And like pick a color and like push away from the star, push the color out away from the star.
And stick with that one color.
Yeah,
for the
and
time.
then if you do red, then you can flip the red thing over and do the blue on the back side of that. My Q-tip's kind of smushing out. And then you flip to the clean end to do your white.
I'm catching it.
Very cute. Well, your star was bigger.
My white. Okay.
Okay, then we'll lift up the star and get that little
Excess off.
and look at that. That is so cute.
How cute is that?
I love these. I think these are very fun. Very fun. Just a,
Simple,
yeah, very simple.
but
This
very
is
creative.
not gonna take a super long time. So, how long have we? Okay, so about 30 minutes is kind of typical of being able to get through with the project. Sometimes when you come, you might have to wait. Sometimes there's a line at some of the
Stations.
art stations. But if, just be patient. If your kiddos want something to do, they can always go play with the sidewalk
Right. I was gonna
chalk.
say there's chalk. We have several different spots, not
Mhm.
just, one set.
Yeah, but
People
anyway,
ride their bikes up here.
everyone will have a chance to do everything
We
while
always
you're
have
there.
plenty.
Yeah, and sometimes, a few times we've had, you needed to wait for a seat.
Right.
Sometimes we've had all of our seats taken, but I mean, that's not very often. And it's a great time to meet new people.
Mhm.
A lot of times you end up sharing one of the tables with someone maybe that you don't know.
Right.
And so it's fun, and it's fun to watch other people do these projects, and you get ideas from
Right.
their
Creativity.
creativity and everything. So anyway, I will move this, and we'll put our little 4th of July patriotic project up there for you to see. And maybe Bailey will do one more sweep
Of our
through the
Final project.
projects, the cute patriotic stars and
Our rain
our
cloud.
rain cloud. I'm gonna try putting
Yeah.
Hopper on this. Oh, that helped a little
There we
bit.
go.
I put, Bailey
Yeah.
did something too, I think, maybe.
Yeah.
Anyway, Hopper on the black.
The
He,
tarmac.
oh my God, yeah, he is so cute.
I
Oh my
know.
goodness, I love that guy. And then our cool looking Longhorn.
Our tie-dye line.
The eyeballs really added.
Mhm.
Googly eyes.
Mhm.
Googly eyes
Are
are,
underrated.
they are, yeah. It's always a good idea to add a googly eye.
If
I'm
it's ever in question,
Mhm,
go with
add
googly
googly
eye.
eyes, yeah.
Mhm.
For real. So that is all of our art projects that we have for you guys today. Remember, FAM.
The fam.
Free Family Art Monday, starting June 6th. You can call up here 252-6692 if you have questions. It's promoted on our Facebook page, our website has it. So we're really trying to get the word out.
We'd love for you guys to come up and hang out.
For
And
sure. Tomorrow on Trail Talk, Rick Duncan, who is longtime Duncan resident, train enthusiast, he's going to be on here to talk about model trains and the 905, the rest
Fuquay.
right at Fuquay, and just kind of trains in general, share some of his knowledge with us. He's one of the
He's a
board
great guy.
members
And
at
his
the
wife.
Chisholm Trail Heritage Center. Yeah, he and his wife both,
Patsy.
Patsy. Anyway, we're really excited. Mr. Duncan will be here, so tune in and join us. And until then, happy trails.